8th, 2023. It's 9:45 a.m., 30 degrees. And we're going to go out and just see the snow-covered, beautiful city. If you live in an area where it doesn't snow, this is the video for you. Because I'm filming it in 4K today, which I don't normally do because it's very resource intensive, but I think it'll be worth it. We would be on that train, except I forgot my handy dandy walking stick, as well as dropped my pass for that train at the elevator, so it's a good thing I had to go back and get the walking stick and my vape, because, well, I have neuropathy in my feet, the cold doesn't help, and THC is an analgesic, among other things. Like I said, it's 30 degrees, so it's trying to melt, but we're in such, the middle of winter up here in the Northeast, so it's, well, if there's no salt, it's not going to melt much, or some compression by the traffic. We didn't get a lot of snow, but one of the reasons I want to do this, what we're going to do, I should tell you that, huh? And for my patrons, you're going to get the whole thing start to finish in one long video. If you're not a patron, whatever, however you say it, go over to patreon.com/ScottD317, and you can support me in my endeavors to travel the country and do this kind of videos. The other thing you can do is just like and subscribe. Just got that scooter. That's one of my neighbors. I gotta be careful, because there's still places where it's slick as snot. See, I can use other words besides profanity. Anyway. Hey Siri. Volume down. Volume down. So what we're gonna do, if I don't fall down, and if I can get my phone to work with my gloves on. Come on. There's one last thing I forgot to do before we left, is I'm gonna turn on this My Tracks app. So I can show you a map of today's journey as recorded in real time. Anyway, so what we're going to do, we're going to hop on this B train, take it out to its destination of Boston College, and it's going to be probably 7 minutes till the next one, since we just missed the last one. But that's fine, we get to chat while we wait, because I won't talk a lot while we're on the trains. But you know me, I am a chatty Cathy. So we are at the Warren Street MBTA stop. That stands for Massachusetts Bay Transit Authority, known by us locals as the T. The day after a nor'easter. So you'll see a lot of snow removal equipment like that. You'll see a lot of snow piled up everywhere. They came out this morning and did a good job. We have a new head of the T, and they were showing on the news that they were out clearing all the stops, so I wanted to get out, but that was one of my concerns because I don't get around that well. But we're walking down here so we can kind of look down Gordon Street, see snow-covered cars. But anyway, so we're going to take the B train here out to Boston College, which is its end, and then we'll look around there for a minute, just a brief minute, and then we'll hop back on that train and take it in past Warren Street, where we are now, down to where it currently ends, which is Babcock Street, where we'll have to get on the bus. We'll take that bus down to Kenmore Square. At Kenmore Square, we're going to get on the C train to Cleveland Circle, and we'll go look out the window all the way out and see all the pretty snow-covered landscape. Because it's pretty when it's like this, when it's, still white and beautiful, not when it starts getting gray and nasty. Plus, it's going to get all melted away in 2 days when a huge rainstorm comes. So, it's the perfect way to see snow. In 1 day, gone 2 days later. But we're going to take the B train, the C train, away from the ocean than we are right now here at Warren Street. But when we take the D train, because we're just going to go out and back, we'll look out one side of the train, indigestion. We'll look out one side of the train on the way out and the other side on the way in. So you can just see what Boston's like along all 3 train lines. We're not going to stop at any stops except the ones at the end. And like I said, we have to take a train a bus at some point, which you may not get a good view. But hey, it'll show you what it's like to commute here in Boston. Because we can't get to Kenmore Square right now from here. Because we could be on that train too, but I decided to go outbound first. So yeah, usually I walk around the neighborhood, walk through downtown Boston, walk through different neighborhoods that are, significant. There's the corner store, as I call it, Father and Son Market. I don't know why I'm pointing up to the sky. It's my neighborhood little bodega. Oh, here comes our train. I need to get out my pass. So I almost dropped it. Oh no, that's the one going the other way. Oh, I didn't see it go by. Yes, I do these walks baked because it helps with my foot pain, and it also makes me a lot more personable and funny, I think. But it's legal here. If it's not in your state, do something about it. If it's not in your country, I'm sorry. Если вы русские, oops. So as you can see, the traffic backs up here, and it probably was very nasty last night when this was coming down. We got mostly rain until yesterday afternoon, and it switched over from kind of a mix that left maybe an inch and a half of slush, and I do mean slush, on everything, to all snow that piled up really quickly. But it got down to about 24 degrees last night. The guy in the motorized wheelchair is now yelling at the person inside to come and let him in. See, that would be hard. We don't think about life from, that guy's attitude or viewpoint. Lens, that's what I'm trying to say. Lens. And we should. So, snow-covered Brighton, Massachusetts. Brighton, neighborhood of Boston. Although my address can say either Boston or Brighton because, well, somebody cleaning the snow off their windshield. And it's got ice underneath. The next stop is just right there. You can kind of see it off in the distance a little bit. I'm not going to zoom it in because, I don't know, that makes me dizzy when I watch it. So just spinning around too fast, so I try not to do that. But if I do, forgive me. Now don't worry, I'm not trying to be a comedian in my spare time. So if you think, well, he's not very funny, that's okay. I've been being told that all my whole life. And when people do say, oh, you're pretty funny, I usually say, well, thank you, but looks aren't everything. So anyway, I'm just trying to fill the time while we're waiting on the train now. This part probably won't make it onto YouTube because, well, it's 2024 and now the start to finish video goes on Patreon. So whatever point I cut into this from for YouTube, well, we'll just see. This is going to be the first kind of slice and dice and put different places video. So we'll see what we see. It's always interesting because, you know, see the unexpected, like the wheelchair guy trying to get in. But you, dear friends, you get the opportunity to just see it all from beginning to end. Yeah, there's 2 other people who I'll probably put a copy of the whole thing from beginning to end. And that's for my kids. So, surprise, it's 2024 and I'm doing something new. Are you? Let me know in the comments if you have some new project, or not, you know, a resolution, because everybody does those. Mine is not to eat so much ice cream. No, I didn't make a resolution because I never keep them. But, you know, you learn from what you've been doing, then you adjust it, adapt it, grow. I started really kind of doing these seriously November 3rd at a sunrise. Sorry, that was a little fast on my turn. But I'm looking, so we'll see the train when it's coming. But anyway, like I said, there's a green corner store called Lee's 2 Market. Right over there, that's to the left of that traffic light. You can probably see it. It's between the traffic light off in the distance and this, just to the right of this Warren Street sign. That's the next stop, or the previous stop for us, since the train's coming from that way. Sun's very bright, even with the screen tilted all the way down. I can't see a damn thing because my glasses are all very, very dark. Yeah, I need to check the battery because this, I have you connected to an external battery, and the battery in this thing is, I have 2 of them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it the whole adventure that I kind of envisioned, because I'm doing this in 4K. Did I mention that? 4K and 60 frames per second, and it's going to eat up my battery a lot. So we'll see how far we get on one battery and the first memory card. But here comes the train. It's a Type 8 in the front, which is, I don't know how old they are, but they're, I think, from the 70s. We have Type 7s, 8s, and 9s right now. Type 10s are coming. They're called supercars and are twice as long as the existing trains. But they're going to need to lengthen the stations, and I really wish this was a covered station. But as you can see here at Warren Street, we're just out in the boonies. See, that one's covered at the street before us. But when the weather's bad, and it's covered on the other side, tiny little cover that maybe fits 3 people. I doubt that the MBTA chief or Mayor Wu watch my videos, but you know. So yeah, while we wait for the train to catch up and I get my pass out. Oh my God, don't tell me I lost it again. I seriously can't feel it. Oh shit. I literally just put it in my pocket. Oh, no gloves. I dropped my MBTA pass at the elevator because it was in the pocket with my phone, and I took the phone out, and then just now it was in the wrong pocket. So I don't know. Anyway, now let's see. Alright, so go up here because we're going to get on this Type 8, which is accessible but not to pay. So I don't have to climb on steps to get down. Okay, go ahead. So this is looking out the window now. And like I said, we'll look at the other side on the way back in.
Next stop, Washington Street.
My glasses are tinted. My windows are tinted, but they're not. Just the glasses haven't adapted to being inside. Hope you can hear me. Let's see. Does that help? I'm afraid I'm going to lose the microphone too. It kind of points off into the ether. I don't know how to make it point at my face. And if I figured that out. And I keep pulling the windscreen off. And I have dropped it and noticed the time to pick it up before. Oh my god. Alright. That's better. That's why this is called the raw version, because you can get everything. Alright. So this is the Washington Street stop. Another Lee's Liquor. It's like Lee owns everything. The other one was Lee's too. And I've never been to this Brighton Cafe, but breakfast all day with bagels, pancakes, and ice cream. They're supposed to be really good. Yeah. I don't know how much of this I'll be able to do in 4K. It's eating up the SD card. But we'll do this first part. When we get to Boston College, we'll change it over to 1080p. While we're stopped, I'll kind of do a little spin around so you can see the inside of the train, which is nice and warm. It's up towards the front. Towards the back. There's hardly anybody back there because we're out at the end, but you'll see going in that it fills up. My walking stick is banging against the heater, making noise.
Next stop, Sutherland Road.
Oh, my glasses finally caught up. The polarization, I can see. So this is like the top of the biggest hill. When you walk this way, I'm huffing and puffing because I'm an old fat guy. But it's nice. These are all just mainly student apartments because we're between Boston University and approaching Boston College. So the farther out here we get, the more Boston College it is. And, you know, locals like me.
Approaching Sutherland Road. Doors will open
So
on the
again,
right.
this is the B branch of the Green Line. Headed to Boston College and just seeing the snow. We had a nor'easter over the last couple of days, and we got mostly rain, but some snow. We won't see it as
This
much
is
on this
Sutherland Road.
branch,
The
but
destination
when we
of
get over
this
to
train
the D
is
branch,
Boston College.
the further west we go, the more snow we'll see.
Next stop, Chiswick Road.
Just like getting out and seeing it, it's pretty. And this will do it for me for the entire year. I won't need to go out and see it again. And like I said, it's going to be gone in 2 days, and it's my favorite way for it to be. But it's just pretty on all the roofs and the cars. And
Approaching Chiswick Road. Doors will open on the right.
I seem to make better video, like not spinning around too fast and things like that when I'm looking at the screen more than I am at where we're at. But
This is Chiswick Road. The destination of this train is
I have
Boston
walked up here
College.
before. I don't think I've made a video of it yet. We'll do that this year and know whether it gets better. I'm gonna have surgery on my feet in less than a month now, so I gotta get out and do this stuff now, and then I'll have at least 6 weeks of downtime. Well, 3 to 6, we'll say. And then I have an idea, but I just don't know if I can pull it off. It's
Next stop,
too soon.
Chestnut Hill Avenue.
I'd love to go to DC for my birthday, which will be number 60. For the cherry blossom.
Approaching Chestnut Hill Avenue. Change here for bus connections. Doors
But
will
I don't know if I
open
can
on
get
the
that much
right.
cash together on being a disabled veteran. So if you want to help me out, Patreon, please. Scott317. Or you can just click like and subscribe.
This is Chestnut Hill Avenue. The destination of this train is
I like the
Boston
painted
College.
utility boxes. I will zoom in on that a little bit. Not much, because that's as far as I can go. But anyway, I think they're cool, and they're all over. On the other side, and we'll see it when we come back, is a reservoir that's really popular. Place for people to walk and jog. And I love the architecture of some of these buildings too, because, you know, you see such a mix. It's using battery faster than it'll charge up in this 4K setting too, so this will be the 4K portion of the program. Just do a little walk around the station while we wait for the next train to come back inbound, and then I'll change it back to 1080p.
Next stop, South Street.
Might be able to do it at the 2.7K that it lets me do. We'll see. We'll compare quality. I originally thought it was at 97%, I think, and it's still 67, so definitely draining the battery. But that's okay. Getting 4K shots of the snow-covered landscape.
Approaching South Street. Doors will open on the right.
Granted, it might have been better on the D train. I could have a different card for each branch. We didn't ring the bell.
This is South Street. The destination of this train is Boston College.
Look around the train. So the doors there.
Next stop, Boston College.
Should do this sometime at night. Although it's dark a lot. Anyway, we're doing all three. We can't do the E branch because it's completely closed for maintenance. 23 days out of January. Every day basically except Martin Luther King weekend. But that's okay. We'll just ride the parts that are open, which is the mostly above ground parts anyway. Except for this branch. This is the Museum of Art, which I've never been to. I guess I should look into that. I need to figure out what places will let me wear the view. And I don't know if you can see a reflection of you. It's basically an old fat guy wearing a camera. And now we're on Boston College. So if you ever wondered what it's like, where you watch them playing football and basketball, this is the campus. It's very picturesque. I don't know if you can hear any of this, but the only other person I see on the train is wearing headphones, so. I very rarely come out this way. I've walked up this way once, and I did take pictures, but I didn't think I had this camera yet. Well, I know I didn't. But I have the pictures on my... And maybe that's something that is also a 2024 thing. We'll add the pictures I have. We're coming into the stop. And there's always these little retail plazas right around the stops. So if you something to eat or drink. Alright. So we get a little over half an hour 4K time.
This is Boston College. This is the last stop. Thank you for riding.
Alright, so this is the Boston College stop. We're on a Type 8, that's a Type 7, which has steps at every entrance. It's been well salted and stuff. You can see it loaded snow. Yeah. That'd be cute, but you can't see it and I don't want to stop it. It tilts you down. I was gonna write my name in the snow on the picnic table, but there was an employee close by. So anyway, that's the stop going inbound. And we'll just kind of walk out here and do a little twirly and finish up this 4K section. Then dial down the resolution just a bit. There's another train coming in. Alright, so this is going to conclude. We'll go down here to Lake Street. What the heck? And I'll try not to get water from the overhang to drip onto the camera. I'll tilt you back just a little. Perhaps my hat can shield you. There we go. Oh, this will be pretty from down here. Alright, so there's the Boston College campus as we saw it as we were coming up on the train. Alright, so I'm going to pause you for just a moment and change resolutions and be right back. Love y'all. And we're back, literally. So this is at 2.7K at Boston College on it is Monday, right? Monday? Yeah. The 8th of January, 2024. Started to jump ahead to the year before I said the day. It's now 10:19, 31 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're at Boston College. We're not going to walk around Boston College, which is our normal, take walks thing that we do. But we're out seeing the snow after the nor'easter. So we took the Green Line to get here, B train, which is the Boston College branch, and we're going to hop on the next one that leaves now and take it down to where it terminates, which normally we'd be going to Kenmore Square, but right now it stops before we get there, and we'll have to take a bus. And we'll take the bus down to Kenmore, which is underground, but it's where we can switch to the other lines. Alright, so we might be getting on that train that's sitting right there if it doesn't leave before we get over there. Nope, we'll be on the next one after this. That's alright, well, this will be a nice little train spotting segment. We'll watch as the train we're going to take pulls into the station. It's kind of a cool little video. Now I just got to get there. As you can see, they've done a good job of clearing up the snow around all the stations. Massachusetts law requires people to clean their sidewalks 4 hours after the snow stops. So. But you can see there's a lot of snow. We'll see if I can keep this up at this resolution. We did a 4K spot piece that came from my stop up to here. Oh, I'm like, where's the door? If he opens it to let me in. Maybe they're not ready to go yet. So this is the Type 8. Oh, this might be the driver. He might have parked his train. I don't know. No, that's not him. We're just waiting for it to open. See ice dripping down the front. So, but yeah, we'll have to switch to a bus, which might not be very scenic. If not, I'm gonna probably pop you out of the chest strap and hold you up to the window. But we'll see. Or, you know, we just may do just this green bee. Who knows? Depends on how long all this takes and how I feel when it's over. But I thought it'd be kind of cool for people who don't get to see much snow. And if we do the D branch, then it goes the farthest west, so we're likely to see the most snow because the farther west you went, the more there was. North and west especially. I guess they're not ready to go yet. So we'll just wander around the station and my knee will start to hurt, and that'll help decide how long this adventure is going to be. Anyway. So that's the Type 7. Well, the doors will open when they're ready to let us on, so I'll go back here and we'll just look through the train yard. There's a Type 9. That's the newest one. Type 7 on the right, and a Type 8 on the left of it. This is the Type 7 up close. It's the oldest, I think it's from the 60s. They never go by themselves because they're not accessible. You have to step up at every entrance. The ramp is closed up. Anyway, you can see the wires are overhead. I don't think that's my music making that noise. I have music in my ears. Anyway, there's the map. We're only able to go to Packard's Court. No, Babcock Street. At Babcock Street, we have to get on the bus. Oh, and during the underground part, well, there's no underground part from the bus. Underground part of the C and the D is when I'll swap out cards. See, I think to myself during these things out loud too, so it's just like you're here and get to know what it's like to be in my head. I wanted to do this yesterday, but the conditions were just not safe for me. Alright, so he's ding-dinging. Oh, that's the coming in train ding-dinging. I thought it was this one ding-dinging saying he's getting ready to leave when he doesn't even have his doors open yet. To let any passengers on, unless it's a training train, but why would it be waiting? Like I said, this is what it's like to be in my head. The voice never stops. It's my voice, of course, but so over here is Flatbreads Gourmet Rolled Sandwiches, because they write it on the side of the building. Ice cream, White Mountain homemade ice cream. Oh my goodness. White Mountain Creamery and a Dunkin'. But the good news is we can't go that way to get there. And I'm not going all the way back up this ramp to go have ice cream at 9 o'clock in the morning. Sounds good though. It's my weakness. there's a pretty church across the street. Somebody else getting a good picture that I'll get out of his way. So we're just killing time waiting for the train to open its doors for passengers, which shouldn't be too long because the last one just left, but it's kind of like, here comes the one this way, so I'm going to assume it's going to be soon. Anyway, I missed the one coming this way. But if you like this kind of stuff, like and subscribe. That's all I can say. All I can ask too. Well, you could go to my Patreon and help me work on my bucket list. But hey, that's up to you. But liking and subscribing this video will help a lot. So there's apartments and stuff back up there. Their loud walking scared me. Here comes a single Type 8. Ding, ding, dinging. Didn't we just ding, ding another one? No. Oh, snow just fell off the overhead wire back there. Oh, right. The street sign. It's pretty time in the morning. It'd be a lot prettier if we could get on the train. Oh, this person's getting on their train. Oh, they had to get their Doritos. I get it. Oops. So we'll assume the same position that we did coming in, which is kind of the handicap spot, but we're doing it kind of the opposite, even though I have my walking stick. So there's the pretty church I was talking about. Hopefully you can see it. We'll see how this goes. Been wanting to do a video like this where, you know, just go ride all the different lines of the Green Line so you can see all of the western part of Boston. It's, you know, going up around the transportation that's been here for a long time. There's a lot of interesting videos about the history of the MBTA out there, so I encourage you to do a little search and look at it. So now we're passing a big cemetery. Graveyard, as some of us call it. Don't make me go in the hillbilly boys. Oh no, not that guy. I mean, this row right by the fence is kind of weird because it's just one row and it stops at the tree. And I don't know. But again, these cemeteries have been around. This is Evergreen Cemetery, by the way. Yeah, it's been around for a long time. I mean, some of these graves, when you get downtown to the old downtown Boston, date back to the 1600s, and I know some places. I've been to the UK, for example. That's nothing, but you know, the old ancient burying grounds of the American indigenous peoples. Oh, that car sucks. Yeah, they're just still around in the same way. It's a different world for them. Ooh, see, that's smart. Cover up your car. I've never done that in any car I've ever had. I was lucky if I remember to put the windshield wipers up so they didn't freeze the windshield.
Next stop,
The reservoir.
Chestnut Hill Avenue.
Chestnut Hill Reservoir. It's not been cold enough to freeze over. Snow plow on the sidewalk. You can kind of see the slush and stuff packed down and froze underneath the snow, so he's getting the snow off, but he's going to take salt or something. Here it comes. Let's look back and look at him again. You ever seen somebody plowing sidewalks? No, you haven't. I don't think I had ever before I got here. They take their snow removal seriously. And it's tracked. So it's not getting stuck. Looks like he's got a sprayer on the back, doesn't he? No, that's just the engine. Okay. So if you go down that way, you walk past the Shell station, you can kind of see on the left here. Turn. And see the Shell station right down there. That's the end of the C branch. Ooh. If I wanted to avoid the bus, I'd just get off the train and walk down to that branch and just do that in. Maybe I will.
Approaching Chestnut Hill Avenue. Change here for bus connections. Doors will open on the right.
Okay. We'll see. I may not be able to get there from here. We'll see. This might be difficult.
This is Chestnut Hill Avenue. The destination of this train is Babcock Street.
Okay. Thanks. All right. So, we'll just go back. Step off to the side so he didn't accidentally hit us. Because I'm kind of wide, there's not a lot of room right there. Try and go any other way. This was not originally part of the planned program, but now it is. Alright, how am I going to get to the sidewalk? The other way, but the other way didn't look like it was plowed. Huh. Well, we're going to walk down here. We're just out for an adventure. We may literally just wait for the next train coming in. I don't see. Okay. Looks like they didn't clean the. You can get off the train and then you're on your own. Mr. Eng, I appreciate you. People coming out and shoveling the stop, but there's this little spot that's left very dangerous for someone like me. So if you subscribe to my channel, you know, you do a great job until it gets to there. Somebody over there shoveling off their snow. See how heavy it is and hard to push? I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. Somebody else out there with their shovel too. Anyway, it's a pretty area. Give you a little Chestnut Hill Avenue vibe. So again, we're on the B branch. I didn't say anything to you. Never mind. Siri thought I was talking to her. Oh my god, I'm not talking to you. So I don't know why this didn't get shoveled. But I'm in my new winter shoes. And I have my stick. So these trains go to the C branch. That's how they get kind of shuffle them around if they need to. In between the lines. So we're post nor'easter on Monday, January 8th, 2024. Let me know in the comments anywhere that I say 2023 besides this, of course. And I don't know. Oh, there's the little snowplow. He didn't have much of this stuff to plow last year, which would have been that year that I can't say now. This is the first significant snow in like 2 years. So this is not a T-bus, this is a Boston College shuttle bus. I gotta be careful because the Shell station did not come out and clean their sidewalks. Looks like they put some salt down and it's melting through, but or maybe they did and that's as far as they could get, but it's not good enough, Shell. See, young and fit people don't have to worry about it. I didn't have to when I was younger. Never thought I'd have to say, God, now I'm old. The good news is this is still like not glass ice. It's ice, but it's mushy, so I can walk on it with shoes that have a fairly good grip. Now, if I fall, first, I'm probably going to lose my wide angle lens. Second, we'll both laugh a lot after I make sure that there's no bones broken. You can see the water draining as it melts. Now we're supposed to get like 2 to 3 inches more rain in 2 days, so all this is going to be melting in the next 2 days, plus the 3 inches of rain that's coming on top of it. We don't need any more rain. Whew, made it through that. See, I don't even know what this little building with all the blinds pulled is, but they got their sidewalks cleared. Unless it's the T stop around the bus stop. It's entirely possible. You know, I can't knock the T without praising them too. I'm gonna check my battery when I get to some shade. Make sure we're not going down. We're not in 4K, but we're higher than 1080p because I thought it would be a nice way to do this. Let me see where I'm at. Yeah, I think we're holding our own. And then my SD card. I suppose it's not full yet. It's still recording. Oh yeah, I was going to change anyway. Well, I was. Just a different plan now. the plan was whenever we went underground, but the underground hasn't happened yet. Snow melting off these awnings. It's just, I don't know. There's a point that it's annoying, you know what I mean? But the first time of the year, it's beautiful. Here's the Cleveland Circle convenience. They've got lottery, cigarettes, tobacco, groceries, fresh coffee, cold drinks, and they're all cigarettes sold at lowest price allowed by law. Whew, good thing I don't smoke cigarettes. Look up the hill through the shadow. So we're here at the Riley Memorial Recreation Center at Chestnut Hill Reservation. There's the indoor part of it. And there's a softball field there that, of course, it's not in use this time of year. This is our winter walk. I was going to do it in and back, out and back, however you want to call it, on all three lines. But I think what I'm going to do is the out on the green line, or the B line that we just did, and then in here on the C at Kenmore. And then well, probably to Arlington, because you can't conveniently switch at Kenmore without going outside. So go to Arlington, switch back to the D train, go back out. I'll cut out all the underground part because, well, I don't know. This is the complete version though for Patreon, so you can fast forward through the parts you don't want to see. I like the again, I know I don't shut up. This is the way my brain works. I'm just sharing it with you. So if you say, I've never known anybody like that guy, well, now you can say you have. I like this clock here in Cleveland Circle. Right there. That one. I like those kind of clocks. Here's the Green Line train coming this way. Big globs of snow falling off the awnings as it melts. There's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I mean, Postman. Alright. So welcome to Cleveland Circle, home of Starbucks, Amelia's Taqueria, Supercut. There's a CVS on the other side, a Dunkin' around here. There's just all kinds of stuff. Well, I could use a Supercut, but that's not the purpose of this outing. So. Again, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. See, this is where the train comes in and then switches, I should say out, and then switches to the inbound side. And then we get on it over here. This is my Happy Hunan kitchen. #1 Asian food delivery. Well, if they're #1, I've never had them, so now I have to order it. I also come out and do this kind of stuff to people watch and to show people around if they're thinking about moving to an area where I'm at, well, hey, you can see what it's like to really be here and walk around with a crazy person who just chit chats with you like you were here. This person stopped. That's good. Oh, the light says they have to. I was gonna say they were looking down at their phones, so I wanted to make sure. Oh, this slushy. That's why. Another reason I like this stick is I can tell how deep shit is and where it's solid and where it's not. Alright, so here's all the tea workers. And we need to be on the other side. But we'll get there by going down this way, I think. So like I said, we passed there's a Dunkin' there and a Starbucks there. Each end of this block is anchored by a coffee shop. The Eagles Deli. I assume this end I can get over there. Let me guess, this is going to be another one of those where the train leaves right as I'm getting over there. It sounds like it, doesn't it? But it'll probably sit here and wait now until the next one gets here from outbound. It's kind of a nice view of the tracks if you're into trains kind of stuff. There's somebody doing surveying work. Yeah, here's the track crossing point. Yeah, see, I think this could have been shoveled, don't you? Does no good to... I mean, I get it. But this is kind of our inspection. So I gotta find my card again because I always put it in the wrong place. Are you kidding?
We're going to stay in the right way and make sure everybody gets proper route and signal on the push button.
So, since we're not ready to go quite yet, you can see this is the view from the front of the train. Huh. I would try to sit at the front and record it, but everybody who comes on has to walk right in front of that, so I'll do what I've been doing. We'll stand here and pick out the side. We can walk all the way through the train, so they're ready to go. So this is the middle section because it swivels around this point. So you can see these little baffles that keep it warm and dry in here. When you want to stop, you press this yellow strip. And they're located all throughout the train. When the train goes the other direction, the door's on the other side. Anyway, we've been on a Green Line train. Yay! So, what we'll do is I'll rest my feet while the driver is preparing here. Can I shade you? There you go. No, that doesn't work, does it? There's absolutely nothing that I can do about the glare. Oh, we can look towards the front of the train and see what happens there. Oh, I can see the battery percentage, still 66. 47 gigs, 176 gigs on my SD card. Yeah, the 4K just ate it up too fast. And the battery, it can keep up with it on this setting. Oh, you know what? Since we're only going to go one direction, and the sun's on that side, I think we'll do this side for this portion of our journey. Because otherwise you're just going to get glare like that, and that's not good. This way we can at least see what's out there. Okay. See how that happened? So there's Chipotle and the Pino's Pizza and the hardware store. I'm kind of angling for a nice still of this for a thumbnail or something. That Dunkin' used to be on the other side. Where was it? Because I've been in it. It's not the CVS. See this side, it's all just glare. You wouldn't be able to see a thing. You're welcome. Now, can you see my reflection? Maybe, so I'll give a peace sign. Oh, look, there's a train. So now we'll go because he has nowhere to go. And that's how close they are. I'm looking for a solid surface. Oh. So I've been here in Camp Bay, we'll fight the cotton out with a mint. A sugar-free mint. Sugar-free. I'd like to win the Powerball even if it's only $46 million. Oh, here comes our driver. Well, that was kind of cool. We'll see what it looks like when I watch this later. I'm guessing the workers from the tea keep all like the Dunkin' and the Starbucks in business. And people getting on the train here. The Kung Fu tea. There's somebody else riding on the train with us. Beeping, so we're getting ready to move. One must look. go. So we're gonna take the C all the way to Arlington, but I'll probably cut you off when we go underground and bring you back on when we come out. Because we won't see any snow underground, and that's the purpose of this video. Just to let my battery catch up a little. Sorry, I have a mint in my mouth. I don't even know if you can hear me. So I'll fuck with the microphone so you can definitely hear that. The snow's still on cars. There's an Amazon delivery person. Well, that's good. Their sidewalks are all nice and cleared. Because that'd suck to have to go like back in between these buildings if it were. Ooh.
Englewood,
The
the destination of this train is Kenmore.
That's right, we normally go to Kenmore. That's why we can't switch to Arlington.
The destination of this train is Kenmore.
You can easily tell which vehicles have been driven. They have no snow. No ones that their owners are sleeping in or heck the tea. Oh, zip cars too. I see. So the blind man has picked up his hammer and saw. Icicles on the overhang. The shelter.
Next stop, Dean Road.
So now we're going down to the median of Beacon Street. We've seen the side that has good light for this time of the morning.
Approaching Dean Road. Doors will open on the right. This is Dean Road. The destination of this train is Kenmore.
Oh, that's true. I haven't figured out how how this trip's gonna go exactly. I see. I have ideas and I talk to myself about them so you get to hear them, which is kind of weird, but oh well, that's me. So the other people around me. It's pretty with all the snow. Otherwise, this time of year is kind of stark. We'll do this again in the spring when everything comes back to life.
Next stop, Tappan Street.
You can see we've got a long shadow even though it's 11 o'clock, coming close to noon. The sun doesn't rise very high in the sky in New England this time of year. We're just a few weeks past the shortest day of the year. The farthest south the sun goes. Days are getting longer, but only by a few seconds each day.
Approaching Tappan Street. Doors will open on the right.
There's a salon, and it looks like a bar, and a cafe cerveza. Here, your parking
This
is all
is
done
Chapman
through your
Street.
phone.
The destination of this train is Kenmore.
Good news is you can't really tell if I dance along with the music in my ears, but the other people on the train can. So that view in the train now.
Next stop, Washington Square.
So I don't usually go through this part of this area. I do come over to this area, but it's usually from this stop, which is Washington Square, towards downtown. There's like here, from here down, this is Washington Street, so
Approaching
this
Washington
is the next
Square. Change here for
stop
bus
north of
connections.
me,
Doors
and
will
the
open
B
on the
line
right.
is down that street that we just passed. Another clock. I told you I like the clocks. And they now have the new little signs that show how long
This
till the
is
next
Washington
train.
Square.
These new
The destination of this
refurb
train is
stops
Kenmore.
have these overhangs and stuff.
Next stop, Fairbanks. Approaching Fairbanks. Doors will open on the right.
Pretty tall buildings.
This
for
is Fairbanks. The destination of
everybody
this
just
train
right
is
here along the
Kenmore.
train. A couple of high skyscrapers. Kind of give you an idea.
Next stop, Brandon Hall.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Approaching Brandon Hall. Doors will open on the right.
That was me, your intrepid cameraman. Hitting the button 2 times instead of 3.
This is Brandon Hall. The
That's
destination
why I
of
don't
this train
pan
is
up and down,
Kenmore.
because when you recenter, it gives you a chance at flipping around. That's not good. Because, having you stare up at my face from 3 inches in front, 3 inches below,
Next stop, Summit
it's not a
Avenue.
flattering angle.
Approaching Summit Avenue. Doors will open on the right.
You see wherever the stops are, that's where all the little businesses are popped up all around it.
Next stop, Coolidge Corner.
Now, there's a bakery along here that I want to try. We may have already passed it. Yeah, I think we did. But here it's retail on the first floor and apartments above. But when you get around the corner, it's a new building and it's all apartments. Cool. Complementary architecture. When pigs fly, that's the bread place we just passed it. They just always have things on their menu board outside that sound glorious.
Approaching Coolidge Corner. No smoking, please. Change here for bus connections. Doors will open on the right.
I've used that Supercuts before. I know that's something you're interested in, but just to give you an idea of this is kind of my hood.
This is Coolidge Corner. The destination of this train is Kenmore.
Do a quick spin around. You can see people hopping off the train. Me trying to not drop my stick. These stops have little shelters. Which is nice when the crap is coming down. Getting this
Next
stuff
stop,
cleared out.
St. Paul Street.
You can see they haven't got to this, they're just starting at this stop. There's a person's house. I know it's a stop, but that's what it is for that store. We can do better. There's the salt spreader guy. Boston Veterinary Clinic, your other family doctor is his. And the Fugaku, Japanese cuisine. Fugaku? I don't know which syllable the stress goes on. Snowplow, he must have been busy. The mail van
Approaching
is not
St. Paul Street. Doors will open on the right.
Some plastic sheet
This
to
is
try to
St. Paul Street.
shovel snow.
The destination of this train is Kenmore.
On the other side of this car. I've been to Japan, they know how to do it. So I don't know what he's doing. We'll let him suffer with dignity. Unlike me. Oh, Lord. So that's the bad thing about being on a tram is you're subject to the street traffic. Which we're at inside. Heavy side, did you catch that? The Arcade Hotel.
Next stop,
I've been in
Kent
there.
Street.
I won't say why.
Approaching Kent
Blue
Street.
lights,
Doors will open on the
kind
right.
of cleaned up around and serviced, maybe. Blue bikes you can rent by the half an hour, I guess.
Next stop, Paul Street.
That way, if you want to take your life into your own hands, you don't have to own the bike to do it. You can just rent one. done his job. The streets look good.
Approaching Hall Street. Doors will open on the
We're
right.
in Brookline, which is a separate town from Boston. It was kind of a uppity, well-to-do neighborhood. The apartments look like
Next
nice.
stop, St. Mary Street.
Yeah, Brookline people are known for being even more haughty than the rest of Bostonians.
Approaching St. Mary Street. Doors will open on the right.
Last month, groceries and more. That's new from the last time I was over here. Kind of looks like it, right? I don't know what's going on here. You can't walk under there, that's for sure. Even though it's dry, it's all
This
taped
is
up.
St. Mary Street. The destination of this train is Kenmore.
It's not safe. St. Mary Street, as they say.
Next stop, Kenmore.
Alright, so this is going to be the last stop. I'm going to stop you for now, and I'll get you going again when we're coming out from underground. Until then, love you, man. Bye. There's an escalator back here. Not that you'll be able to hear me. We're at the Kenmore stop. Switching from the C branch to the D branch of the Green Line. We're doing our post nor'easter snow viewing, and this is just for the Patreons to see what the inside of Kenmore Station is like. I once got harassed by a guy who is here to just kind of help out passengers to see. He wanted to know if I was taking video of him for no reason. I'm like, well, I'm not taking video of you, but I'm taking video of him. And I didn't hear him. He yelled at me. Let's go down the dark stairs. I should have taken the elevator. But I'll shut up now. See, we came from over there. Over there. So we should, I think, I'm going to double check. So normally I could get my train here, but now I can't. And I'm beginning to wonder if I can get the D train from here back. It says I can on my Google Maps, but it's saying Cleveland. So, oh, because it's this side, but the other side is closed. Oh, I don't know. Oh, wait and see. I'm gonna turn you back off for now. Hey, we're at Kenmore. We were gonna go ride the D train and look at the snow, but I'm gonna have to use the bathroom eventually, so we're gonna just fight this to get home. Alright, so we're in the busway. We're doing the 57. So I'm gonna figure out where I put my card. You know what? Oh, that could be. Sorry, I took you out of your strap so you could look outside the bus. I hope I'm on the right bus.
Avenue at Silver Way.
Oops, sorry. I was looking to make sure I was on the right bus. Which if I look outside and I see we're on Commonwealth Avenue, I'd know I was.
Please hold on or remain seated while the bus is moving.
This is a very interesting building.
State Road.
So we're in the middle of Boston University and no train right now.
Driven by operator line 36769. Stop requested. Ewing Street. So I gotta put you back in your holder. Babcock Street. Stop requested.
So we're getting ready to pass all the shuttle buses that are the other way we could have gotten here. So now we're at Babcock Street. And from here on, I think we'll just do a conventional walking video because we're on the side of the street that's got sun and the sidewalks look pretty clear. So yesterday we were covered in snow and ice. And it was a weekend, which is good for workers. Again, these are the shuttle buses. Getting ready to pass in front of my grocery store. I ain't gonna lie, I have the munchies and there's things that I could buy. I don't know if I want to take you in there today. Maybe. Always people running with nothing chasing them. Oh, I don't want to get in the splash zone. So this is where the train starts again. There's the stop down here. Well, maybe the stop back there. But there's a stop down here. If the sidewalks weren't clear, we'd just hop on there, but I think we're all right. I think I am gonna run in the store, but I'm not gonna talk. Star Market with their dog. Oh, things that are on sale. Ooh. I like this carrot cake. I'll get it for half off. It's $1.50 instead of $3. I should get a basket, but I don't know. Well, I'm gonna get 3 whole things. Alright, actually I do need some other things as well. I didn't plan on this, but I just brought you along. I've been trying to get different kinds of fruit and vegetables. So, since I've started this spree, I have not gotten one of my favorites, which is Granny Smith apples, which is $2.49 a pound if you care. I can't see when I hold things up if you could see them, so I had to move the camera. I need some salad. I think some kind of prepared salad. Salads. I put these doors on to keep the cold in and to be greener. Let's see. Oh, they're 2 for $7. They're on sale, 50 cents or so off. How about sunflower crunch? Is the one I like. It's 2 for $3.50 or 2 for $7. $3.50. Dragon marshmallows and the Lucky Charms. Oh my goodness. All right. sale. Briars, 2 for $7. Well, this Tillamook is really good, and it was on sale, but it's not anymore. They have really good flavors. Well, Ben & Jerry's is on sale. Is there a new flavor that we could really fit in our new flavor policy? That we always have to try new flavors. You know, I don't think I've ever had the pistachio. I think. Or the tiramisu. I don't really want the tiramisu. I think we'll do pistachio, because I've never had it. Sure, why not? It's got pistachios. Therefore, it's got to be healthy, right? Alright, and then I want a soda to drink on my way home. As I talk to myself, walking around the store. Look, in the year 2000, this is for all of you Gen Zers. In the year 2000, I ran a convenience store when we would put these on sale for 99 cents. At this store today, it's $2.79. You want to talk about inflation and bitch about things being more expensive than they used to be? It's part of life. Get over it. End of public service announcement. In other words, don't say and think stupid things just because you're going through what the rest of us have gone through 3 or 4 times in our lives, and you've just been lucky enough to not experience it up until now. We'll have some peppermint bark for 99 cents. Because when things are on sale, we partake of them. What goes with my...
Welcome. Scan items one at a time, placing them in the bag area. Scan items one at a time, placing them in the bagging area.
Okay. And go back here in the corner.
Touch the quick lookup button. Enter phone number. Welcome. Scan items one at a time.
You don't need to see my numbers. Alright.
For items without barcodes, touch the quick lookup button. 84. 6.49. Savings. 2.99. 3.99. Savings. 49 cents. 1.99. Savings. $1. Touch the item to purchase. Weigh your Granny Smith apples. Please touch. Move your Granny Smith apples to the bag. 105.
And now comes the fun part.
$2.99. Help is on the way to assist with this coupon. Please stand by. Please wait.
It's just the last thing I got. The
Scan items one at a time. Placing them in the bag area. Scan. For items without
Thank you.
There's a quick lookup button. Thank you. How many store provided back? 5 cents. Your total is $13.42. And your savings is $5.98. Please wait. System processing. Follow the instructions on the pin pad.
Alright, now we need a bag.
Please remember to take your receipt. Thank you. Welcome. Scan items one at a time, placing them in the bagging area after each scan. For items without barcodes, touch the quick lookup button. Enter your phone number.
I'll put my soda away for now. Since I have this walking stick. Alright, now we'll do a walk to the home corner where you can often find me. No. Ooh. Maybe. We might take the train. I don't know. My heel has plantar fasciitis and it does not like the cold. On the plus side, it's a lot warmer than it has been the last couple days. And it's going to be in the 50s in a couple days, but 65-mile-an-hour winds in the middle of the night. Insane. So as you can see, they're good at cleaning up the snow. Most places. It's just when you get to the one that occasionally is not, that it's pain. And it's not bad today because it's mostly melted because it was never that deep. But when it's deep, it's not fun when you're going along and there's a nice clear sidewalk like this, and then you get to one business that didn't clean their sidewalk and it's 1.5 feet deep. Well, it makes it an adventure. And you can see they haven't gotten this stop clean. It's like the yellow line's clean and the rest of the stop is not. Oh well. The sun is bright off the wet pavement. Ooh. My head's getting a little sweaty. So that's Commonwealth Avenue, and you can see the Prudential Center off in the distance there, the tall building. It's kind of a landmark. Yeah, we're gonna go quickly soon because I am gonna take the train and it's on its way. But it has to wait for these guys, so then we have to figure out how to navigate the icy pavement, which we should go up there, but we're not going to. Ooh. Let's get over here to the stop. Now we gotta go this way. Since the stop's still got snow on it. Let's see who's first. Type 7. I'd rather get on the Type 8. And it's going to be around here. I usually try to get in the front because it's closest to my side of the intersection. But this one I won't have to step down. And this train is empty because it's just starting. Because, as you recall, it's closed. So we could have walked, but instead we're gonna continue our theme of the day, which is train rides and looking at the melting snow.
Next stop, Harvard Avenue.
Today, friendly reminder, make sure you ring the bell before your street level stop. Ring the bell before your street level stop.
See, that's where I forget that I'm not looking at the
If there's no one on the
screen.
platform and the bell is not rung, this train may proceed to the next platform. Please make sure you ring the bell before your stop. Thank you.
We're going to Warren Street. So yeah, it's melting off the sidewalks there. Starting to dry up in spots. Just in the hour or so that we've been out.
Approaching Harvard Avenue. No smoking, please. Change here for bus connections. Doors will open on the right. This is Harvard Avenue. The destination of this train is Boston College.
Again, please ring the bell for your stop. Please ring the bell. No one's on the platform. This train will continue to the next one. So please ring the bell for your stop. Thank you.
So we didn't make it to the D, but we came on the C and the B. And the necessary diversion to bus.
Approaching
And
Grace Street.
a stop at the
Doors will
store.
open on the right.
And you get to see Boston Post Nor'easter. That was some break.
This is Grace Street. The destination of this train is Boston.
Ring the bell before the stop, not at the stop. Ring the bell before the stop, not after the stop. Or at the stop. Thank you.
Next stop, Austin Street.
We will be ringing the bell soon, which will require me to move forward about 2 feet. Which, when you got this, heavy pendulum of groceries, becomes a challenge sometimes. And a walking stick. And the motion of the train. We'll look back and you see it's pretty empty.
Austin Street. Doors will open on the right.
Pretty empty.
This is Austin Street. The destination of this train is Boston College.
Our stop is the next stop. You know, because when we pass Lee's to Market, it's the next stop. Oh, see, somebody else already pressed it before I could.
Next stop, Warren Street.
Alright, let's reconfigure for walking, as I'm about to lose my bag, and you're looking at a wall. That's really entertaining. Maybe I'll take the opportunity to put in a subscribe here. Alright. And we're almost finished for the day. So we're back where we started. That was the snow mover over there that still hasn't moved since we've been here. It might have been moving all night. I don't know. There goes our Type 8, led by our Type 7 that we just got off of. And we're here at the home intersection, where we begin many of our adventures. I haven't sang to you today, so it might happen right now. If I knew the words. Sammy's Pizza. So we set out to see some snow, and we definitely saw some snow. Now we're seeing glare off the snow. So we started out this adventure at this spot at about 8:45, and it's now 12:01. So we've been on a 3-hour adventure together. Thanks for watching. Please click like and subscribe. And until next time, love y'all.